I really am that dumb. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, Jennifer, enough of you. Oops. Thank you. Alors, you see our guest, but I want to give him his own camera.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Jennifer?
Oh, muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Oh, yo muy bien también.
Y se llama...
Mi
Te
nombre,
llamas.
yeah, let me introduce myself. My name is Txutxo Perez, and I'm an artist here in the Mission. And I would like to tell you about a project that me and some other artists and community activists started doing in San Francisco.
Perfect.
The name of the project is the Undercover Project, and it's a project
Can you
that's
put it a little bit higher? And put it, yeah. Yeah, your camera's right there.
Yeah, it's right here.
Perfect. Undercover Project. Did you do that that work there?
Yeah, I designed the logo and the lettering.
I love the hands.
Yeah,
it's great.
the idea is to help people in distress in San Francisco right now. We're pretty much focusing in the Tenderloin Soma area.
Mm-hmm.
And as I told you before, it's a group of poets, visual artists, and community activists.
Musicians too?
Musicians too. That's a good thing that you answered, because that you told me about that, because we have a lot of people who have been joining. So still in the under construction, and we're still looking for more people who would like to join to this project.
Cool. I was thinking, we both looked at that thing on Facebook about the 15 cities who are planning, cities not a who, but that are planning to knock down all the encampments in 15 cities. One of them is New York City, which is a huge place.
Right.
But the Bay Area is represented by Oakland.
Yeah, it's a kind of surprise, especially I don't know really why San Francisco is not in there, because just we're having this big sports party next February, and the city and the mayor himself has been declared in the media that they will clean up the homeless. So before the big party for all the corporations, so the tourists can come and enjoy your city without have to be disturbed by these unwanted people like they think homeless are. So in response to that, this poet and writer Anis Jacoby came out with the idea to help, as I told you before, people living in the street with a little bit of comfort, and to show pretty much how a small effort from community artists and some nonprofit can make a huge improvement in the city. I mean, we are not trying to fix something that is already so hard to fix, like the homeless problem, but what we want to do is to point out that this city is spending, and maybe some other cities around the country, they are spending so much money in basic, trying to look for solutions for basic trouble like homelessness, and instead of they helping, they are making it worse. So
how do you think they're making it worse, so that our viewers know what you're talking about? And also, feel free to call in and ask questions after Txutxo is. I noticed now that we don't have the phone number up there, but let's let Txutxo introduce it, and let's let Txutxo introduce the project, and then I'll figure out a way to put the phone number on for you to call in. Thanks for watching. This is our holiday show, and we're talking about something that I really, if you watch Planet Glee, you know that it's something that I really, really, really care about. Makes me so mad, but I won't get mad here.
So the idea is that come out with the blanket, and the blanket will be silk screen with some of the designs from artists in San Francisco.
Wow.
It will have also a book it will also contain probably sandwich, and we also contain probably some music on it with memory. So it's pretty ambitious in the way that we don't have so much of the budget, but we want to make it happen. And along the road, we are just getting people who are joining. And like you mentioned before, is this person who came out with a song, and these other people in LA came out. They have a professional studio, recording studio, and they are start to produce professionally produce that song. And we have people along the way that is joining. This has been kind of changing. It starts like a blanket, but then somebody say, well, let us make it a real blanket that it came out that we make. That's not something that we just buy it and give it to some person, because we need to put some human touch on it, some artistry on it.
Yeah.
So that's when we came along, and now we have some clothing designers who are making more like a comforter more than a raw blanket. And the idea is to have a piece of artwork at the same time will give some protection to people living in the street, but at the same time it will have some artwork on it, and at the same time it will be calling the attention to people in the street that say, hey, you know, there's more people living without a house, don't have any housing, don't have any services. So that's pretty much the idea that we are coming out with. The project is working wonderful. We are in a little break right now, but we are pretty much ready to go.
And first of all, thank you for your work and how you've already, got it started. And your logo is there with the hands.
Yeah, right before on the screen we had this logo, and the reaction to the logo has been great, and even some people say it's kind of like the lotus flower, that it means hospitality, and it means protection, and it means giving and caring for the others.
Yeah, well done.
So everything is coming together and along.
Yeah, it's almost like the karma of the artist to lend a healing hand.
That's correct. It's not a make you feel good project. It's more like a point in the social trouble that we have.
Right? Can it be both?
Can it be both? But we like to point more like there are pretty good things, pretty good projects that can be done without so much large amounts of money.
Yeah.
And like people coming together to helping brothers who are in distress or are down right now on their luck. So that's the main idea of this project.
And I'm thinking now, our phone number, you guys, is dum-de-dum. Our phone number is 415. You can see it there. That's for San Francisco. Even though San Francisco now has more than one area code. But who cares about that? It just means that there are more people living here. And they're building more, high-rise stuff, like in big cities, like Mexico City, which is where Txutxo is from. Yeah.
Right.
Like New York. Do you have a pen?
Okay.
I always have a pen, but it never works.
Yeah, I don't think I have a pen.
I have this. I have 1,000,000,001 crayons. Here we go. I'll do it. So, Txutxo, you also were a part of a venue for performance called. It was on Mission Street.
Yeah, we had Submission Art Space for 10 years, and just a few months ago we had to shut it down.
Was it 10 years? Wow, that's
yeah,
long.
we was there 10 years, and we were promoting a lot of underage shows. There are not too many places that does that, and we were promoting like a pretty much up and coming artists, young artists, and we were having kind of stuff that is not too easy to find a venue for. So we were there. We had art shows. We had music. We have meetings, we have you name it. We have performances, we have all kind of weird, crazy stuff. But at the same time, that was one venue that really reflects some kind of population that is not taking too much care of it. You know, where a
Yeah.
place where you can throw an event without the need of have large amounts of money, and still be a community and still sometimes make it for free. That doesn't mean that the phone had to be expensive.
Now, they raised the rent. Is that what happened?
Yeah, everything came out at once. City asked us to make a lot of improvements that were like a totally out of our budget, and then we started to have troubles with the landlord who came out with a huge improves raising on the rent, and then we start to have other legal trouble among the partners. But sadly, we had to close it. But that doesn't mean that we're gonna stop, or I don't gonna stop creating things. I've been working with a hospitality house, which is an agency that provides services for homeless and for people in pretty much in the Tenderloin, Soma area.
I actually know someone who lives there. She used to be a roommate of mine, Marcia Campbell.
Oh, Marsha, yeah, yes, she's a great poet. I know her, and she's one of the participants in our studio, which is a
great.
part of the community arts program. Is part of the hospitality house. Yeah, and the studio is free. It's the only one studio free in the entire city. It's a place where everybody is welcome, and doesn't matter how level or artistry you have, and doesn't matter you're a beginner, you went to art school. It's a place where we work together along with the participants on creating their own art projects.
Oh, so you teach there sometimes?
Yeah, I teach, and more to teach, and I kind of direct them what they want and help on the technical side because they already have the idea. So we help them then to put all the pieces together, and everything is free. So you don't need to have any money to go there, and the supplies are free, and the space is free. You can be there for an hour, for 10 minutes, or go there every day. And at the end, the result, the artwork done there, we have monthly art shows where artists and on house and other places outside the venue too, where you can show and sell your art. And if this artwork is sold, all that money goes 100% to the artist. So hospitality doesn't get any of that money.
You know what? I would like to put that on my Planet Glee, because when I got evicted in October, I didn't know that I could have put those paintings at Hospitality House.
Yeah, it's a great resource, and tell you, artists are. I'm suffering myself this kind of problems with the artists getting evicted from San Francisco, and there is no place where you can create because you face as an artist the double problem because you don't have a housing and you don't have a studio space.
Yeah.
So that's kind of double hitting the community, the artist community.
Yeah, I know. I just want to show everybody what our phone number is. Okay, it's
415-861-6648.
and it's working. The phone is working. So if you tried to call into Richard Rance earlier and the phone wasn't working well, it's working perfectly right now. And you can call us up in Spanish for Txutxo. Sorry. And, français pour moi, and English for both of us. 861-6648. Okay, it's right there in my hands, but I know how it is. Like, I like KPFA shows, and then I never have anything to write the number down with. But meanwhile, since this is a 22-minute show, we only have like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yep.
How do artists get anyone? I believe everyone's an artist. I don't know if I told you that, but I didn't. I may not have. I think everyone's an artist. I think life is an art. Just living your life is an art. The way you dress, what you eat, what you drink, that's all a part of your own personal story, which is art. And so I'm wondering, how can people get involved in the Undercover project?
Undercover project is still on the construction, and right now the way that you can get involved, you can get in touch with the hospitality house,
Okay.
and I have a www.hospitalityhouse.org,
Okay.
and you can inquire there, and
All right.
that's one of the places that we are using right now.
Okay. And when do you usually meet?
As I told you before, we're making a little break because the holidays and all that. People have to
You're waiting
other
till
things to do.
2016?
Yeah, we are waiting for the 16. We are waiting with a lot of ideas and a lot of energy and a lot of, proposals and a lot of ideas to help to change a little bit and make it better for everybody the next year.
Yeah, so in the meantime, what are we doing? Are we because the problem is going to go on for the next 2 weeks. I mean, I guess for me, it's like last night I was in the Haight, and a lot of times people sell their clothes, and if they don't sell anything, they just leave it on the street. And so I immediately went through it. But there was a girl standing there, and I hadn't seen her before. And she said that she got a sweater.
Right.
But she's new. I've not seen her in the Haight before. And so I said, oh, but there's another sweater. There's other stuff. And I brought it over, and we talked. And I think for me, what I feel I can do before 2016 is just be aware that there's stuff that I have that I can give, rather than selling my clothes. I can give it to St. Anthony's. I think St. Anthony's has a really good project.
Yes, St. Anthony's has a lot of great projects, and if you don't know what to do, you can come out to us, and we can refer you to other agencies. Also, if the 16 is looking tough on your, you will need to get a job, we can refer you. You can help. Hospitality House can help you to come out with a resume and places to go where you can get a job, or you need medical attention. We have massage. We have therapists. We have a number of social or programs that can help you.
I would like to actually volunteer there.
Oh, well, volunteers are always welcome. It's a great force.
I can teach yoga.
That will be a good point.
And breathing exercises.
I will be a point.
Yeah. I don't look like I practice it myself, but I do. Okay, we have 1 minute to go. And I just want to say, once again, thank you. Thank you for a very beautiful 2015. I actually had a good year, despite the fact that I got evicted. You know what? I'm happy that I'm not living in that place anymore. And I had a band, and if that band is ended, I'm going to a new band. And I'm 2015 has been a good year for me. So thank you, everybody who's watched Planet Glee. And I'm going to let Txutxo.
Well, like you say, no matter what, no matter all the inconveniences that we find, we should keep going. We keep struggling. We keep just going. Don't let whatever bad situation get you down. art, music, poetry, yoga, all that is a great thing to get you inspired and just keep going. And also, like you say, they just keep going and make it the 2016 a very good year, better than this one. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Txutxo. And so technically, you said thank you just when the show ended, but it looks like the gentleman who has a show after mine is not there. So
Yeah, we have some extra minutes.
yes, we do.
Well, I would like to repeat. I'm part of the Undercover
You
Project.
want to show it again?
Yeah, I want to show it again. You see, Undercover Project.
Okay.
Here,
Yeah.
it's better. And we are looking for artists who'd like to share with us their skills. And you can get in communication with us at www.hospitalityhousealtogether.org.
Perfect. You want me to hit? Yeah, I asked Sydney to help me because I'm a Dumbo. I thought it was a touchscreen. So anyway, yeah. We are. Let's just go to a two-shot so we can do the royal wave goodbye. The royal wave. Where's our camera? Over there. Oh yeah. They go like this in England. The zombies. The queen and all.